40 years ago. You all know what it takes to be a good teacher, all right? Many of you, if not all of you, were dynamic and amazing teachers when you started. You had an expertise that brought you to a master's degree. You know now that a master's degree is a culmination of theory and practice. The undergraduate experience is the practical preparation that gets you ready to teach, and you can then legally interact with children. But as a master's student, you take that next step and you bridge theoretical frameworks that you learn to guide. They guide you as you interact with your students. You hone your craft and you become an expert, okay? So you know that is a humane endeavor. I can think of only maybe one other, maybe nursing, that is as humane an endeavor as teaching. And those two I would consider to be among the most humane career choices anyone can make, right? You interact with students in very intimate ways every single day, so that's very important. You know that it takes knowledge and skill. You know that it takes patience, flexibility, right? What this master's degree hopefully has also demonstrated to you and revealed to you is that it also takes vision, and it takes preparation, and it takes professionalism, but it also takes characteristics such as a global sense, global identity, and it takes a sense of self-worth, social justice, and an idea for teaching peace, right? So those are very important. Now, statistically, you are taking yet another step that is of great significance tonight. Okay, in Mexico, there are maybe 120 million people, right? Of that, about 12 million have a college degree. That's 10%. Social studies guy. Okay, I can't believe I just did that in my head. Master's degree, graduate degree, less than 1%. You are now, as of tonight, a part of the intelligentsia of this country, okay? That comes with a great deal of pride, as you should be very proud. Less than 1% of this country's population you are now representative of. But it also comes with a lot of responsibility. And so as you think about your progress, and as a teacher, that is your craft, that is your profession, it is so much more far-reaching than what you do on Monday or Tuesday morning and the duties that you do. You are also a part of the intelligentsia of this country. So I congratulate you on that. That is quite an honor. A 1%er, that's pretty good, right? So I congratulate you on that. And on behalf of the president of Framingham State, Javier Ceballos, and on behalf of the director of the international program, Barry Rootfield, I want to be the representative of Framingham State to welcome you to the family and congratulate you all sincerely. So, congratulations.
Annette Elizabeth Peterain. Melissa Ramírez Ortiz.
How long does it take to train a teacher? And I said, well, they get a university degree in 4 years usually, and then they're certified to teach. He said, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Before they are fully competent and they really know what they're doing, and you do not have to worry about them. And it was an interesting question, and I've asked that of a lot of people. And the interesting part is the answers will vary anywhere from 3 to 4 years up to 7 or 8 years. And so I changed the question a little bit. I said, what is the hardest thing for people to learn? And the consensus of all the people I talked to was that there are 2 things that take the longest to learn. The second longest to learn is that you're never going to learn it all. I congratulate you for knowing that. Even whenever you are doing a wonderful job teaching, even whenever your students are madly in love with all you do and think you're wonderful, even when the parents are complimenting you and the administration is agreeing with them, you still know that there are ways to improve, and you have attempted to do that, and you will continue to do so. You will learn throughout your career. So you've already accomplished that. The last one that they learned, and this was pretty much a consensus among all the administrators that I've ever talked about, the good administrators, we didn't talk to the bad ones. And it was that now you have the theory, you have the practice, you have to share. I will tell you one little story about that, and I don't want to embarrass any of our crew, but at the end of last year, a group came to me and said, oh, all these things we've learned in our classes with Framingham, we think you should implement them in school and do these activities. And I said, that's a great idea. I want y'all to do that. And I will tell you their reaction was uniform. We were all sitting around the table. I said, you will do that when we come back. And every single one of them pushed their chair back. They physically moved away from the table. And I said, no, bring your chairs back in, you're going to do this. And they did, and they did a wonderful job. And that's what you have to do now. You know you don't know it all, but you also know that many of the good ideas that you have came from other teachers, and it's now your turn to share that with your colleagues. And I congratulate you on that. I know that our schools will be richer because of the work you put into it. I know that this country will be richer because of it. And I certainly know that the lives of these students will be richer. Congratulations, and keep up the wonderful work.